International Boat Show with my co-host, Miss Eileen Fischer. That's right. A big round of applause for Miss Eileen. Yay! Now, Eileen, I heard that you were into some serious fun last night with the Florida Powerboat Club. Is this true?
It is. Through all that rain and everything, I mean, it worked out pretty good. They moved everybody inside, and we had a great party.
Now, did you get on stage and shake your money maker? Because you're looking good, girl.
No, we missed the bikini contest and everything. I don't even know what happened.
You mean you weren't an applicant?
I was going to change, and then I don't know what happened.
You know, I hate when that happens. So you were a little bit busy in the know, getting everyone into the party atmosphere. Because, Eileen, no one starts a party like you.
No, somebody had to start it. Yes, yes.
Okay, so you started the party. Now, what happened last night? Anything fun? Anything that our audience might want to know?
It's exciting. We're in the Florida Powerboat magazine. They did a little article about us.
Oh, now tell me more about this.
Well, I didn't even get to read the article, but there we were on the front cover, Mark and Eileen Fischer, and then there was we open it up, and there's a little article about us and our boats and everything.
Now, are you excited about the brand new 43 coming out by Blackwater?
My goodness. It's really the most awesome boat I've ever seen. The best built boat in America.
Now, the cool thing about Eileen and me, we talk to the women, right? We talk to the women about what they want. They want luxury. They want forward seating. They want comfort. And this 43 is going to bring it all.
Not get a boat without us. You know, we actually picked the boat. So this is one of my picks.
So, Eileen, tell everyone what TV show to watch.
Boats Direct USA.
BoatsDirectUSA.com. Like no other boat dealer in the country. Shop the largest selection of custom new boats and clean quality used and repo boats. Custom build your dream center console today. We are your factory direct dealer for Statement, Blackwater. We are the exclusive Florida Keys dealer for Contender. We carry everything from bay boats to offshore fishing boats. Financing is available. Get pre-approved now for the boat of your dreams by logging on to BoatsDirectUSA.com. BoatsDirectUSA.com also offers service from highly qualified certified Mercury Yamaha technicians. Call toll-free 888-361-1747. That's 888-361-1747. Or stop by mile marker 98 in beautiful Key Largo, the boating capital of the world. Boat shows, bikini bashes, and the most incredible boats on the market today. BoatsDirectUSA.com.
I always have to catch up with my good buddy Carl, General Manager at Boats Direct USA, because we have a lot of exciting things in the works at Boats Direct USA. So, Carl, how has the boat show been so far?
Boat show's been good. So we were able to get 2 Blackwaters on display. We actually have one in the water. We have 2 36s here. New and exciting what we're showing. We're showing a twin boat. Everybody always asks us, can you build a twin? Yes, we have a twin Mercury, the Bahama blue one behind us with the painted motors.
Which I'm falling in love with. Ladies, look at this light blue, extraordinary 36 center console. It's beautiful.
So it's a really pretty boat on the water. It's an easy boat to take care of. You know, in like a dark color, we're always hosing it and cleaning it. It's just a very, very pretty boat. And I think it kind of mellows you when you run with it.
I think so. It's tranquil. It's peaceful.
The other thing we're showing is the triple Yamaha powered boat, because again, the other question is, do you build all your boats with Mercury? No, you can have Yamaha, you can have Mercury, you can have 2 engines or 3 engines on the 36. But we really wanted to show it. We had the 2 boats down at the lot we could have brought up. We didn't have enough space.
Yeah.
So we picked the 2 that we thought we'd show and let everybody see a little bit different.
Well, and we wanted to also bring you guys into the know on what's new and update at Blackwater, because we have the beautiful black one in Fort Lauderdale. This one is the navy version, which I'm loving. It's really gorgeous.
It's a flag blue boat, again, with custom painted motors. Just done extremely well. And it's good because a lot of the people come up and you hear the, whoa, you built with Yamaha.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
And something that the fishing guys have been talking about is the fuel economy. Carl, tell me a little bit about the fuel economy coming into the new 43-foot center console.
Well, 2 things that always happen. You'll see guys, when they see it's happening a lot right now. You'll see, oh, a twin engine boat. I don't want 3 engines because they burn all that gas. Really, it doesn't burn more fuel having triples, because what happens when you go that same cruise speed, you actually run the triple motors a little slower. They're kind of back there loafing, having a good time. So there really isn't a big difference in fuel burn until you cross the 60-mile-an-hour barrier that the twin boat gets to. Once you cross that, well, naturally you're going to burn more fuel.
Now, with the 43, we have the option of a triple or a quad engine, correct?
A lot of popular big boats, the 42s out there, some of the 43s. So typically a big, heavy boat. Ours is going to be a big boat also. It's 43.8, almost a 12-foot beam. The boat with triple 350 Yamahas is going to be projected to run around 62 miles an hour with fuel and gear in it. The 4-motor boat's going to run probably closer to 70 miles an hour. But again, you don't get caught up in the speed. And everybody says this. What it translates to, they'll come in and they'll say, you know, which fuel efficiency is better than Yamaha, the Mercury? 300 horsepower is 300 horsepower. It takes this much fuel and this much air to make that. Where the changes come in is the efficiency of the hull of the boat. When you look at a 13,000 pound boat like our 36 that runs 70 miles an hour with triple 300s, what that tells you is with 900 horsepower, you can push this much weight through the water. That's how you come back with 1.5 miles to the gallon. It's not necessarily the Yamaha or a 4-stroke or the Mercury doing that. It's the efficiency overall of the hull. The same guidelines we did in the 43, because most of the big boats, they're really inefficient. They'll tell you 0.8 mile to the gallon, they get 0.4, 0.5, 0.3. Even if the guy says the cost of fuel doesn't matter, it's the amount of fuel you're putting in the boat. It's the time it takes. So our boat we're building, it's going to have the capability of 600-800 gallons of fuel. 600 is probably going to be standard, 800 is available, so you have massive range. But by being able to run 62 miles an hour with a 43-foot boat with 350s, you slow down in the 40s, you're literally going to be closing in on 1 mile to the gallon, which is unheard of in that boat. The 43, other thing is the reason these guys buy these boats, they need to be able to run in rough. This boat is a 77-degree entry. It's like an axe. It just cleaves its way right through the water. Exactly.
Nice.
Yes. So it's going to be big. It's going to have a lot of space. And then the exciting part is what we're doing in the center console, where typically the guy will sit a little bathroom. What we're doing with our boat is we're not doing that. We have a little enclosed head in there. We've got a little galley. We've even got sleeping for 4 people in there. Are they going to overnight in the boat? Who knows?
And that's one thing about Blackwater is Eugene he is on it, right?
He's a meticulous craftsman is what he is. It's a double-edged sword. It will drive you crazy because it takes time to get the boats. But the thing is, when you get the boat and there's not even a loose screw,
it's worth it.
It's amazing that the frustration levels you have just discussing about new ideas, but it's because you're dealing with a perfectionist. There's not many of those in the marine industry, very, very few.
What am I looking at right here?
That's a cutout section of the bow of the boat where when we go to put the windlass through. But you can see just, I mean, the thickness of that is ridiculous. But it's not ridiculous because when you're out there running and you slam into a wave, you know, the old saying is if you can't push back, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
So weight becomes an issue. You know, you want a boat that's fairly heavy. 13,000 pounds is a good weight for a 36. It's still trailerable, but it's heavy enough to get you through the rougher seas. You don't worry about the construction of the boat like this.
You know, and I love the Blackwater because you don't even get wet when you're out on the water.
Extremely dry boat.
It's an extremely dry boat. So.
And it's a non-step boat that's running 70 miles an hour, and that's unheard of. It typically takes a step-bottom boat. I'm a very skeptical person. If I tell you the boat runs 70, it will do it on the GPS with 2 or 3 people in it and fuel in the boat. Because I don't know too many people that go out by themselves with a thimble of gasoline. You know, when the boat runs out of gas, you can't walk home.
No, not exactly.
So you have to do it in the real world. So when he tells me the boat goes 70, I'm like, yeah, okay. But we went out and ran it on the GPS, and it goes 70. It's like, okay, well, I can tell everybody it goes 70, which is nice. And it's not, again, it's not the speed factor. I love to go fast like a lot of people do. But what happens is when the boat can do that, when that boat's running at 40, 45 miles an hour, it's taking a nap.
Yeah.
It's not drinking a lot of fuel. There's plenty of reserve. And when the time comes, you need to outrun a storm, you need to get back the way in. You screwed up, you're supposed to be home for dinner. You know? Then you go fast to get home.
I have much respect for Mother Nature and the ocean. So if I had to bet on it, I'd want to be in a Blackwater as well. So Carl, we should actually let our audience know how to take orders because, like you said, we only build a few of these a year. So how would someone go about, you know, starting to build this from start to finish?
Well, you contact us at Boats Direct USA. You know, you can get us on the website, which is boatsdirectusa.com, or you can call us on the 800 number.
Okay.
When you do that, you're going to get me or one of our guys. We'll sit down with you. We'll talk about how you're going to use the boat. You know, are you a fisherman? Are you a pleasure guy? Are you using it for this and this? We sit down and try to guide you through that. We talk to you about options available on the boat. Do you want custom painted motors? Some people can care less. Some people like that because it
I
finishes
love
the boat
the custom painted motors.
You're spending a lot of money on the boat. Make it look right.
Yeah.
We'll talk about colors of the boat. You know, why you should buy this color or this. You know, You want a dark color, the boat's beautiful, but understand there'll be a little more work to it. You know, we'll talk to them about what kind of electronics to put in the boat, whether or not they need outriggers. And then with us being the factory store, more or less, it's nice because people, non-stop, they've walked up in the boat show, they're like, you can buy this for that much money? Like our Yamaha boat's here for $239,000. That's unheard of for a triple boat.
$239,000 for this beautiful triple Yamaha 300-stroke engine. 304-stroke
triple 300s. The twin motor boat we have behind us is like $225. But that typically you'd add $50,000 to any of the other brands because what's going to happen, that dealer needs to make that money. So they don't have that option. You know, they're paying this much from the factory for the boat, and then from there they go. With us being factory direct, with Eugene keeping the overhead so low in the factory, we just moved into a gorgeous new plant. We got a lot of exciting stuff going on. We actually have two designs we're working on the 36 Blackwater because we've had a lot of people that they're not serious fishermen, so they want more seating.
Okay.
So we've talked about doing a forward seating boat. We're going to start doing that now. It's going to be a little bit different front cap. So you'll have true forward seating up in the front.
For the ladies out there, we love that.
We're going to have a true bench seat in the back. We'll eliminate two of the live wells, make a giant bench seat in the back, move a live well behind the leaning post. So that version will come. And then we're going to do a small cuddy in the front of the boat too. And the small cuddy, what that's going to be is the head will still stay in the center console. But up in the front, you'll have an area to put clothes or, you know, get out of the weather and do what you need. So that'll complete our 36 line. We'll have the fish version, we'll have the forward seat version, we'll have the cuddy version. The 43s kind of fit in a little bit of everything. You know, as fast, I wish we had it here because we probably sold a couple of them more. You know, we've got two guys now. One guy owns a 36 Blackwater that he's going to keep. He has to have the first 43 because he's in love with the boat. And he's owned every brand there is.
I can see why. The dual seating, the forward seating too.
Oh, he's driving us crazy. He's got to have that. And then we just, we bought Ocean Hawk, you know, the company, but they make a 33, which is a pretty amazing. It's an older boat, but a very, very well-respected boat.
Hello, how you doing? I'm Eric Netter, captain of Blackwater Boats Direct. This is Rob Weisberg, our first mate on our fishing team. We're standing here in front of our 36 Blackwater with Yamaha triple 300s. Really excited about this boat. I feel it's one of a kind. It's a very fast, efficient boat that can run really nice in rough weather. The design of the boat is phenomenal, really solid boat, no banging. Fished on many boats and haven't seen a boat that can really run this hard and not bang like other boats do.
The Blackwater boat is an amazing boat. It's super fast, fuel efficient. When we're making these long runs, king fishing, it's the boat you want to be on. It's an amazing boat. It's very fast. It's priced a lot lower than the competitors. It has plenty of live well space, 400 gallons of fuel. Our bait well capacity is amazing. We have 200 gallons of live well space on the boat. Keeps all of our baits looking beautiful. It's amazing. The pressurized system with the pump box and the pressurized system that we have keeps our bait wells pressurized as we make 80-mile runs. Our baits don't get beat up. When we get to where we're going to fish, our baits look exactly the same as when we left the dock.
We're real excited about the product, and we really think it's going to help us a lot for what we do. We do a lot of king fishing where we make long runs, and this gives us a lot more fishing time. And getting to the spot first is a big advantage when you have a lot of other boats running that same spot. You like to be the first boat there, and this boat gives us that option.
Hi, I'm Judy Lane with the Yamaha Contender Miami Billfish Tournament.
Now, you have some exciting stuff going on here, Judy. Tell me a little bit about it so we can bring our audience in the know.
We do. This is actually our 31st year for the Yamaha Contender Miami Billfish Tournament. We are a nonprofit event that donates money to marine conservation, education, and scholarships. And while we're here at the boat show, not only are we promoting the tournament and all of the activities that we have coming up on April 4th through the 6th at Miami Beach Marina, but we are selling our merchandise, and of course we're selling our raffle tickets for our beautiful 25-foot Contender. It has a 300 horsepower 4-stroke Yamaha engine, blue water T-top lean post, and a Continental trailer.
Now this is one fine piece of machinery here. Would this be the 25-foot bay boat?
No, this is the 25 tournament. It's a 25T offshore boat, so it's great for getting offshore and fishing and getting in our tournament and winning some money. And tickets are only $25, or if you buy 4, you get 1 free, so 5 for $100. And the proceeds, as I mentioned, go to marine conservation, education, and scholarships.
What a wonderful, wonderful charity. So let's go ahead, guys. Get involved. Get your donations going. Is there any way we can purchase these tickets online?
Absolutely. You can go to miamibillfish.com and you can purchase them online there, or you can call us at our office at 305-598-2525. And come on out to the tournament. It's all free and open to the public, April 4th through 6th at Miami Beach Marina.
Fantastic. That's miamibillfish.com. Correct, Judy?
That's right.
Right. Go Contender. Woo! One of my favorite people in the entire boating industry would be Mike Collins. So you know I had to track him down. I had to wait for him, though, because he was busy closing deals in not so much high heels, but he was busy closing those deals. Hi, Mikey.
Monique, it's always a pleasure. And I got to tell you guys something. I've been doing this show for, I'm not going to tell you how many years, but this is by far the most productive show I've ever seen. We're selling boats, taking deposits, and it's been wonderful.
Well, that's what I want to hear, because I hear we're getting some orders at Boats Direct USA, so that's a beautiful thing.
You absolutely are. They're coming on, they're ordering boats, selling boats. Kind of one of the biggest things we've had lately happen to us. We had just structured a deal with Guy Harvey, the world's famous not only painter, but conservationist. You know, you guys just a wonderful man. I don't know if you can get it in the background here, but the boat behind us is a raft the guy developed for us.
It's beautiful. Is that on a 39?
That's on the 39 Hybrid, the new boat. Hybrid.
I love it. The 39, but you know I love, because is that an LS or no?
It's a hybrid. It's half LS, half ST. It's something brand new.
Half conservationist because it's Guy Harvey.
That is correct. But it still catch fish.
So you guys are busy as can be.
I tell you,
selling boats.
It's been wide open, selling boats, and it's been great. We have everything we make in the water at the Miami Beach Marina. So if a guy wants to see how the boat runs, we shuttle him over there and can actually run them in the boat.
Fantastic. And if you're in the Florida Keys and you're ready to get into the Contender of your dreams, log on to boatsdirectusa.com.
That's it.
No boat show is complete until I meet with my friend Gary Goddel from Miss Geico. How the heck are you doing?
You know, I'm really glad to see you. You know I'm glad to see you.
I know.
And I know you want to know what's going on, what's exciting. And the Miss Geico is really exciting here in the Miami Boat Show right now.
Well, I had so much fun watching you guys in Key West. So tell me what's new in Miami.
Okay, in Miami, we just announced a package deal with Mercury Racing, okay? We partner up Miss Geico and Mercury Racing, 2 large companies. And both these large companies together make it a really great deal for both of us, okay? Worldwide exposure, vice versa for them. It works out. Plus, they're giving us their big engine package, the real big engines. They're brand new. I mean, I got to tell you, we're so excited. Both of us, Mercury's excited, we're excited. I can't tell you, it's the greatest thing in the world for us to be able to move ahead like that.
So Team Geico and Mercury are partnering up to what? Go faster than you've ever gone before? Is that
yeah, well, probably, I don't know about faster, but maybe starting off out of the gate faster, okay? I mean, we ran turbines, and most people are aware we lost our turbine boat in Sarasota, and that we decided to go into pistons to kind of come back into the race series, because we're kind of too good at times where no one would race us, and no one racing us it's not really racing.
Okay.
So now Miss Geico's holding up the flag there, say, come get us. We're ready. I mean, we got Shakes, we got Prince, we got people all over Europe, in the United States looking to kick us. You know, they really are, and it's exciting. It makes the race season very exciting this year.
Well, at the end of the day, all you can do is compete against yourself, right, Gary?
Not this year. I'm hard to compete against myself, I gotta tell you. It's not easy.
All right, I want to hear you give Boats Direct USA a big shout out.
Okay, Boats Direct USA.
Well, one of the most exciting and newest things here at Boats Direct USA is our recent purchase of Ocean Hawk power boats. And Carl Hansen happens to be a big fan of Ocean Hawk power boats.
Yeah, the boat's been around a while. Very, very well-respected boat. It's more of a cigarette-style looking center console.
It's sexy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a narrow beam boat. It's an 8-foot beam boat, so it kind of limits some of what you do. It's not the 10-foot wide center consoles you see that everybody's running around today. But where this boat leans is more towards the go-fast guy, the guy that's used to going through a wave a certain way with that 8-foot beam. He's got that ride. It's got the look. If you look at the front of it, it's just, you know, very, 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 very stylish. The boat in its day was it was a vacuum back boat, which really none were back then. The guy had a lot of money. He was able to do that. It's a true 3-piece construction boat, where most of the competitive models for this boat, they're not. They're a stick-built boat. You know, you make the hull, which is like the little bathtub, and then you put the stringers and that in the boat as you build it, and then you put the cap on the boat. You can build a boat that's fairly strong like that. What this is, it's a true 3-piece. The entire center section is another mold. So when you put that in, the whole cabin, the structure around the fuel tanks, everything is all one piece. Once you bond that all together, it's like making a billet boat. It just goes through anything. Very, very solid, great ride. And what was amazing is, I've known the boat for years. I want one of those behind my house. It's just cool. I mean, that's my version of what I like to do, because I really don't fish. But it was funny because we talked to a lot of the people that owned them or had owned them, because we had a users list. And it was crazy because every single person you talked to said the same thing, one of two answers. I sold my boat and I'm really upset that I did, or I have my boat and it's never for sale. You know, it was kind of interesting because what happened now is like, well, how about if we can build you a 2013? It's like, oh, okay. A lot of them, a lot of them were 2-stroke boats back in the days. But being a 2-stroke boat, it was nice, it was good, but with the world being 4-stroke, there was a few challenges there. We shortened the bracket a little bit. So we've got, now the boat, it's going to come with twin 300 Barado standard. We'll basically build that boat with any kind of power you want. If you want 2 strokes, we can do it. If you want, you know, whatever brand, we'll build it. Most of them will probably be Mercury. We'll do a twin and a triple. But it's nice that, you know, here you go again with the 60-mile-an-hour kind of sport boat, twin engine, you know, a beautiful cuddy in the front. It's got a bed up in the front. Nice. But where it's different is there's 2 facing lounges, there's a little sink. It's stuff you don't see in those level of boats.
No, not at all.
The guy was so far ahead of his time, it was incredible. And he went through the hard times, didn't have the money. He had died since then, so we bought the boat from the estate, you know, the whole line, and we're doing that. So the lines with that, we're going to have the 33. We're not going to mess with the boat. We're going to build it exactly like it was, which is a phenomenally built boat. That way the followers, the purists, they know what they have coming. What we will have coming in the future, we'll look at maybe doing an all-open version, maybe a forward seat version of the boat. The other option we're going to have is we're going to stretch the boat, because the way the boat cabin is designed, it inherently lends for it automatically, because the console is already positioned towards the back half of the boat, the back third of the boat, if you would. So by us being able to extend it another 3 feet or so, what we can do is 2 sets of bolster seats. Nice. It's going to be a really fun poker run style boat. You know, it's a center console, everybody be comfortable.
Very
but the
economic too,
and the ride's phenomenal, right?
Right on. So how do we order an Ocean Hawk? Do we call Carl Hansen?
Same way. You heard my phone ringing a minute ago. Yeah, it's same thing.
All right. Yes. All right. So Ocean Hawk power boats now officially through boatsdirectusa.com, built in the Blackwater factory.
Yes, the Blackwater
same
facility.
Precision and perfection that only Eugene knows how to deliver.
Absolutely. That's the best part of the whole thing. And he knew of the boat. He knew the guy that owned the company. They were neighbors at, you know, boat factories. So that he's well versed in the whole thing, and we're just kind of picking up where they left off.
Right on. So exciting things happening at boatsdirectusa.com. Make sure to check back often and talk to my guy Carl. He'll get you in the perfect center console.
Right.
BoatsDirectUSA.com. Like no other boat dealer in the country. Shop the largest selection of custom new boats and clean quality used and repo boats. Custom build your dream center console today. We are your factory direct dealer for Statement, Blackwater. We are the exclusive Florida Keys dealer for Contender. We carry everything from bay boats to offshore fishing boats. Financing is available. Get pre-approved now for the boat of your dreams by logging on to BoatsDirectUSA.com. BoatsDirectUSA.com also offers service from highly qualified certified Mercury Yamaha technicians. Call toll-free 888-361-1747. That's 888-361-1747. Or stop by mile marker 98 in beautiful Key Largo, the boating capital of the world. Boat shows, bikini bashes, and the most incredible boats on the market today. BoatsDirectUSA.com.